Hi everybody, this is Pauline and I'm here to share today about the verse Isaiah chapter 54 verse 17, which is one of my personal favorite verses in the Bible. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and this is their vindication from him." Now, this is a popular and a very encouraging verse, and I know many of us have heard this verse many times. But in the midst of everything going on, it's easy to be discouraged, and it's easy to forget that there is a promise from the Lord that we will not be touched by the spiritual weapons of the enemy. We know that we don't fight against flesh and blood. We fight against spiritual unseen forces. And sometimes it's easy to forget when things are going wrong in our lives, when we feel attacked, whether by people or just, by those unseen forces. It's easy to forget that we already have the victory and this promise to hold on to. Now, before anything else, let's look at what this verse does not say. So first of all, the verse never said that the weapons will not be forged, because in reality, the weapons will be forged. Satan, the enemy, is constantly forging these weapons, constantly coming up with ways to attack us, whether it's through our health, whether it's through our family or our friends, whether it's through finances. And now, in these days, he even uses the bad news about what's going on in the country and the world around us to strike fear in our hearts and cause anxiety. And also, another thing this verse did not say is that it didn't say that the enemy will not try to strike us, because he will always, like I said, he will always try to attack us. But let's be reminded that no matter what the enemy does, God is always there. He is there to protect you. When the enemy strikes, Jesus will take the blows for you. In fact, he took the blows for us already in Calvary 2,000 years ago, and be reminded that even to this day, the power of his sacrifice on the cross is still alive in our lives. 1 John 5 verse 4 says that if you believe that Jesus is the Son of God, then his victory is in you. And so let us believe that today, that we have Jesus in us, and so his victory is also in us. And let's be reminded of what the verse did say. And it did say that the weapons will not prosper. And when God says they will not prosper, it means they will never prosper. No matter how scary things might seem, no matter how fearful you might feel, doesn't matter really how we feel, because the reality is that God is there. He is protecting us from these arrows and darts. They might be coming from all over, but God is also everywhere. He is around us. He is within us. And he is always protecting us. And he's not just protecting us, but he is protecting our families, and he is protecting you because he loves you. And so let's be reminded that no weapon formed against us will prosper. And even the lies of the enemy, accusing you of being a sinner, accusing you of being lost and messing up, those are all lies, and that's all they will ever be. The truth is that you are a child of God, and that his sacrifice on the cross has paid and redeemed you from your sin. And so just be encouraged today. Let's be reminded, no weapon formed against us will prosper. And so whatever weapons are coming at you right now, if the enemy is throwing one attack after another, one dart or one arrow after another at you, just come back at him and declare and decree that your God has already won the victory in your life, and that you will always be victorious over every attack of the enemy. So I hope that you're encouraged, and that you're reminded that our God is all powerful, and he's always with you. God bless.
We are a community committed to living in loving relationship with Jesus and you. We are Family Christian Fellowship, Daly City Church of the Nazarene.